Welcome, welcome, welcome. You could have been anywhere else, but you decided to be here with me. And I just want to say that I'm super grateful. Um, I want to just give a quick synopsis of who I am. Donnie Banks, that is. And the reason why I decided to create content is for multiple reasons, right? I knew how important it was for me to create content that if I help people change, I believe that it's a lot of blessings in it. And we're talking spiritual here too, also, by the way. I also felt that the way women are being treated nowadays, and not just nowadays, in general, I believe that it's time for some change. I believe that you have men that have gotten used to treating women like they the scum of the earth. I believe that you have men that have gotten too comfortable with treating women like like they're nothing, not giving them the respect that's due. And it's time for somebody to step up to the plate and let it be known that it's not okay. It's not cool under no circumstances at all. So that's where I come in at. I'm the one that's going to change this narrative. And they say, if you want to see change, you got to start in yourself. I was young. I was once that, young, reckless guy that felt that women meant nothing, treated them like trash, dogged them, walked them. You understand? But it took for things to happen. It took for karma to come knocking at my door for me to absolutely realize that, hey, this is not the way to go. So, here we are today. And we're going to get right into topic. So, when you talk about men and women, right? One of the first things that I want to talk about is the fact that you have a lot of men that date out their league. And when they date out their league, right? When they can't hold their end of the bargain, I feel that they tend to flip it on the woman as if she's wrong for wanting more. So I'm gonna give you an example. Every guy want a beautiful woman. Every guy want a woman that's having motion. Every guy want a woman that's on top of her game. So here you have it. You have a guy that chooses a woman that's successful, beautiful, downtown shopping, condo popping, you understand? Living her best life on every level of the game. On every level of the game, she's living her best life. So then you have a guy that he's not so much living his best life. He's made some decisions that has stopped him from really doing what he's supposed to do as a man. The money ain't right. The cash ain't right. His living expenses is not right. He don't have his own. All of the stuff that is really completely out of order and totally out of pocket. Yeah. We're going to call a spade a spade. When you a grown man and you don't have yourself together, it's totally out of pocket. And you need to do some self-reflecting. So you get this type of guy, right, that choose that type of woman. And then when he choose her and she lay it on the table and say, hey, yeah, I like expensive things. I'm a successful woman. And it's a lifestyle that I've created for myself. And I like expensive things. See, he think it's a game until the game is on him. You understand? So she starts to show him what she mean. She starts to put an expectation on him. Now, listen, I'm not talking about the woman that's a gold digger. I'm not talking about a woman that is dependent on a man. No, I'm talking about a woman that has herself together already. You understand? Have herself totally together. She decides to, give him a shot. And just because that woman, right, want better for herself, and he can't fit the budget, he tries to make it seem like she's a gold digger. He try to make it seem like she's out of pocket. He try to make it seem like she's out of order. But in all actuality, no, she's not. She's not out of order at all. See, you get a woman to have herself together already. You get a woman that's already turned up. No, she don't need that man for money. She don't. But one thing you bet not do. One thing you bet not do is come around that grown, bossed up woman playing without no money. You can't knock her. You understand? You cannot knock her, not even a little bit, because she has afforded herself a lifestyle that you cannot keep up with. See, it's a thing called unevenly yoked. You understand? And a lot of times, you get guys that match up with women that they are unevenly yoked with. If you was the type that wanted a woman that didn't have much, had low self-esteem, had low confidence, then maybe you should have tried to date that way. Maybe you should have stayed on your level. But don't knock her because she has created a lifestyle and she's not willing to bend or fold for nobody. You can't knock her because she liked to shop downtown. You can't knock her because she liked to go out to eat to expensive places and she likes to shop and buy expensive things. You cannot knock her for that. And that's the first thing that a man do is when he see that she's not playing, that she's absolutely serious. Now you want to spin it like she's just a gold digger. Now you want to spin it like, she ain't no good. But in all actuality, boss, you should have stayed in your league. She was totally out your league. And when it comes to situations like this, ladies, I tell you, hey, you don't never bend your boundaries when it comes to certain things. If you're the type of woman that you got big dreams and you've been accomplishing big goals, don't change up because he couldn't keep up. And don't let anyone try to convince you or trick you into thinking that you're wrong because you have a lifestyle that you want to maintain. Some things ain't for you. But see, men always come into this situation with this manipulative attitude. You stand at your mama house. You know that this woman got it. I'm talking about turned all the way up. You know this. But in the back of your mind, you like, yeah, I know what I'm going to do. Yeah, I'm gonna get her to come down to me. Matter of fact, I'm going to get her to spend money on me. I'm going to get her to accept me with this low vibrational movement that I got going on. Man, if you don't watch out, because you got to understand, some women ain't playing no games about their lifestyle. You dig what I'm saying? Some women is not playing no games about their lifestyle. And as a matter of fact, you as a man should want more. Instead of you trying to flip it as if she's a gold digger, or try to flip it as if she's no good because she want more. If you come out, and this is the crazy part, you get men that will lie as if she not gonna find out. He will lie up. Hey, you ever heard of somebody say that they dated up? He will lie up. Yeah, I got this going on. I got that going on. Yeah, I got my own crib. The whole time he stayed with his mama. You know what I'm saying? He stayed with his sister. You know what I'm saying? Or hold on. Stay with his girl. Coming into the situation just totally lying. As if this woman ain't gonna find out that you are lying. So then once you get to exposing you for what you are, your representative can only last for so long. Always know this, right? Always realize this. You understand? Real things can never be threatened. Let me explain. You can take a real $20 bill and you can take a fake $20 bill, right? And you can put them out at the same time, okay? One go to the left, one go to the right. Or I gotta flip. One go to the right, one go to the left. You understand? Weeks go on, months go on, years go on. That fake $20 bill may make it multiple years. That real $20 bill make it multiple years. But one thing that's gonna happen eventually, that fake $20 bill is going to be exposed for being fake. That real $20 bill, no matter how raggedy it is, how many wrinkles it got, how much it faded, it can never be exposed for being fake. That's why I say real things can never be threatened. So you moving around, living a lie, not being truthful, lying up, you might get away with it after a while, but eventually you will be exposed. You will be exposed for being a liar. And then when she exposed you for being a liar, you turn around and you play victim. Hands up. You play victim. You try to flip the fact that you a liar. You try to play victim, flip the fact, and try to make it seem like she is wrong. Come on now. Make this make sense. Make this make sense. I'm trying to figure out how this actually goes. Give me a second. Yeah, make it make sense. How long did you think that you would get away with it? And then when you get caught, you try to play victim because you decided to date out your league. You had a better off shot, right? Seeing somebody beautiful seeing a woman is beautiful. You have that first conversation. You see that she got it going on. You see that she turned all the way up. You had a better chance, right? You had a better chance. You got a better chance at just keeping it all the way real. You understand? Hey, right now, I don't got it all the way together. Right now, I'm trying to figure things out. Right now, I stay with my mother. I'm trying to find my way. But I want to be honest with you. I don't want to come into this situation lying. So I had to put it on the table. I wanted to let you know what it was. You had a better shot at dealing with a boss, a lady that's a boss. You had a better shot being honest with her. But see, a lot of times you get men that can't be honest like that because you know why? They not moving like that. They not trying to do better. They are okay with living with moms or sleeping from couch to couch. They're not trying to turn it up. They're not trying to turn it around. They want to stay the way that it is because it's way easier. It's way easy being a BUM. It's way easier being a couch warrior. So he can't even come and, play this honest role. He can't even do it because he's still living like a boy. These are grown men out here moving like this, ladies. This is what I'm telling you. So what do? He decides to date up, turn it around, and play the victim. Make it make sense now. Make it make sense. That's why I tell women all the time, pay attention to the signs. Pay attention to the signs. Because that's what discernment is about. Your inner intuition is about. You can't ignore that. The first time that you see that he is unevenly yoked with you, you can't try to give him the benefit of the doubt. You can't. You got to go for what it is that you want in a man. Not compromising. Because in the end, you look up and you've wasted so much time. When you get with somebody that ain't on your level, when you get with somebody that's playing pure games, when you get with somebody that can't, keep up, they lie up. You can't keep up with no lie uppers. You dig what I'm saying? You look up, you done got invested. Don't mess around and get the jumping up and down on him. And he get the jumping up and down and now you got your feelings involved with a lie upper. And now it's hard to detach. But when that man show you who he is out the gate, listen, mommy, listen. You got to listen. Listen, you got to listen. By any means necessary. By any means necessary, you have to listen to what he putting down. So at the end, you don't waste your time. That's what, man, you know what? You get men that will clog a woman whole pipeline up. Wasting her time. Will clog her whole pipeline up. Playing games. You look up, he don't fit the match. You let him trick you. Now you done got tricked into some feelings. Every time I need to leave, some keep pulling me back, telling me I need you in my life. Yeah, you don't need him. Let the welfare feed him. Because you too bossed up. You got it going on. And you need somebody that's going to be willing to match your energy. I pour into you, you pour into me. You do for me, I do for you. Every time you look up, you got to foot the bill. Every time you look up, you got to foot the bill. What type of, man, listen, ladies, stay aware, stay vigilant, understanding what you're dealing with here. You get these type of men that play these type of games. They know that they can't keep up with you, but they will try. And then they'll lie. And then you expose them for lying, and they'll try to flip it on you as if you wrong for addressing the situation. When he knew out the gate, you was too much for him. But he thought he was going to be able to manipulate you. Yeah, I'm going to just keep this lie going until I can't, until I can't no more. You look up time wasted. You pouring into him because that's the type of woman you is. You don't want to jump around. You ain't jumping around like that because you a real one. So it could have been your Mr. Right Now could have been right in your face, but you couldn't see him. Why? Because you had the lie upper clogging your line up. Don't let nobody clog your line up. It's only playing a game to play around. So this is what's going on when you come to TaylorMade in 3D. You dig what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm not here bashing all men, but I'm here to put the women on game. It's about them. Too long. Hey, Tupac said it the best. We have a race of babies that hate the ladies. Man, that's where we at now. The way these men move is just like they hate women. Like, dude, what part of the game is that? How do you hate women? So when you come to TaylorMade in 3D, you dig what I'm saying? I'm going to give it to you live in 3D. I'm going to tell you what to look for. I'm going to tell you what you should see. I'm going to remind you of how powerful you are. I'm going to tell you how much you need to fix your crown. I'm going to tell you how amazing you are. I'm going to tell you when you come to lot, man, when you in here live in 3D with TaylorMade. I'm going to let you know what it is. Because this channel right here is TaylorMade for you. It's tailor-made for each individual that come and watch what I'm putting down. And I know I'm going to get a lot of men that's going to be so upset. They're going to be so upset. They're going to be so upset. Yep. Coming to my way, the jig is up. The jig is up. It's a wrap. So this is my first video. And I ain't going to stop. It's time to apply pressure. Ladies, I'm about to pick y'all up and put y'all on my back. And I'm going to run it in like a San Diego running back. I'm about to give it to you in the raw. I'm about to be honest with you. I'm about to be truthful with you. I'm about to let you know what it is. So when you come in here and rock out with me, it's going to be worth something. And real men going to be able to relate. Real bosses going to be able to relate because a real boss ain't here trying to use up no woman. Why? Because he got his own. And he ain't cheap. Yeah. Come follow me. Let's get it. Yeah. Everybody have a blessed day.